Hello, everyone. I want to connect with you just to let you know that I'm doing pretty well. I still have a few issues, but I'm seeing some improvement. I will have a few procedures scheduled soon, so I would appreciate your ongoing prayers and complete healing, knowing that everything is in divine order. I've been doing physical therapy and seeing some improvement. However, I have no idea how long I will need rehab and what procedures that may be in store. So at this time, I'm just living in the now moment and feeling very peaceful with it all. I truly have no fears or worries, as I am in the presence of God. I, along with the board and staff, want to give thanks for your prayers and for your continued financial support of your center. It just shows your love for our ongoing commitment to meeting the spiritual and physical needs of those we serve. If you have any questions or prayer requests, please send them to our email address, and that is unitysebring@gmail.com, or call the center at 863-471-1122. Again, our email address is unitysebring@gmail.com, or call the center at 863-471-1122. Leave your request and assured that our prayer team's Silent Unity will be notified and prayers will begin promptly. So at this point, we're not yet sure when in-person services will begin again. But I assure you that we will notify you as soon as that decision is made. Now this Sunday, you're going to witness the Reverend Elizabeth Longo, which will share yet another lesson in meditation. If you saw last week's lesson, you know this week will touch your heart and illuminate your mind. So please stay tuned. I send you all love, and I am truly humbled by your love and continued support. I look forward to returning with some great new insights that I affirm will help us all reach what our soul's divine purpose is and our higher calling. Goodbye for now.
Hi, everybody. Glad to see you. And next week, we're all going to be together live. But for now, we have this really fun and easy to learn and write your own lyric song called I'm Gonna Sing. I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. Well, I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna sing when the Spirit says sing. I'm gonna obey the Spirit of the Lord. I'm gonna pray when the Spirit says pray. Every day, well, I'm gonna pray when the Spirit says pray. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pray when the Spirit says pray. I'm gonna obey the Spirit of the Lord. I'm gonna shout, yeah, when the Spirit says shout. Well, I'm gonna shout when the Spirit says shout. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna shout when the Spirit says shout. I'm gonna obey the Spirit of the Lord. I'm gonna love, yeah, I'm gonna love when the Spirit says love. Well, I'm gonna love when the Spirit says love. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna love when the Spirit says love. I'm gonna obey part for you. Yeah. I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna sing. When the Spirit says sing, I'm gonna sing. Well, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna sing. When the Spirit says sing, oh yeah, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna sing. When the Spirit says sing, I'm gonna obey the Spirit of the Lord. I'm going to obey the Spirit of the Lord.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is so wonderful to be back with you on this Sunday. And as always, I would like to begin with a moment of centering ourselves, a moment of being aligned here now, intentionally creating a vortex of love, of light, of healing, of possibilities. So breathe with me and bring to your mind's eye your loved ones. We bring to our mind's eye our beloved Reverend Andy, and we just send our light and our love, and we are grateful for this gathering. We are grateful for the power of community. And this is Memorial Day weekend, so we also want to take a moment to also send love and light and gratitude for all those that have sacrificed their life to serve our country so that we may enjoy the freedoms that we do. Let us be in the silence for a moment. Thank you, sweet Spirit, for the awareness that life is eternal, that it goes on, and that we're infinitely here, always present, open, and available to you. And so it is. Well, this morning, I really want to talk about embracing our divine potential. You know, we've been exploring what it is to shift, to really turn on our light, open ourselves to our wholeness, to embracing the divine feminine, the divine masculine, being present and having a real powerful toolbox so that when challenges do arise, we know what to do. So today we're going to dive deeper. Today we're going to dive deeper and open ourselves to what is emerging, to stay present so that we may embrace our divine potential. Many of us are celebrating that we're coming out of the darkness, for it has felt that we've been in the dark night of the soul. So I don't know about you, but I appreciate so much more walking outside, being with people, and in occasions being able to take off the mask and be okay. I believe that this is a time of renewal, of rebirth, and really looking at, what is emerging? What am I becoming? Exploring, what does it mean to live in my full potential? Because we've had a huge opportunity for growth. And as I have really sat with it, prayed, meditated, journaled, I realized I am much more grateful of the small little things that before I would take for granted. I don't take anything for granted. Every day is an opportunity to just say, thank you, God, I am here. I bow down at the feet of the Lord. And I mean the Lord within. I'm not talking about an external Lord. Every moment is a moment for me to remember to be grateful, to honor all life. And I'm more compassionate. I also know that I am much more resilient. and that I have the strength to overcome life's challenges when I'm in tune with the spirit of the living, loving God within me, which is the true identity, the only one identity that we really, really have. Everything else is a play of consciousness. And then there's a lot more appreciation for community, for a spiritual community that is willing to rise up and live to their full potential. You know, it's very easy to be happy when things are going our way, when we're comfortable. But what about when the unexpected happens? How do we meet it? How do we meet the loss of a loved one, a job, a betrayal, an unexpected diagnosis? What do we do? How do we turn on the light of faith? Because that's the key. How do we center ourselves in the divine essence that we are? Because until we deal with the resistance to what is and come to a place of acceptance, we're out of coherence. And in order for the healing process to arise and for us to see the possibilities, we must come back to our center and come back into coherence. And what I mean by coherence is that we are aligned, mind, body. That's wisdom and love. That we're centered and that we're open and receptive to see things differently. And then we're also open to allow God to carry us through the experience, whatever it is. There's a story from the Tao about a man named Sebring who owned a beautiful mare that was praised far and wide. And one day, this valuable horse disappeared out of the blue. He disappeared. And the people of the village offered sympathy to the man for his great misfortune. And Sebring simply said, "That's the way it is." A few days later, the lost mare returned, followed by a rare and even more valuable white stallion. And the village congratulated Sebring for his good fortune, and he said, "That's the way it is." Sometimes later, Sebring's only son, while breaking in the stallion, fell off and broke his leg. And the village people once again expressed their sympathy to Sebring's misfortune. And Sebring simply said, "That's the way it is." Soon after that, war broke out and all the young men of the village except Sebring's lame son were drafted and they were killed in battle. The village people were amazed at Sebring's good luck. His son was the only young man alive in the village, but Sebring kept his same attitude. Despite all the turmoil, gains, and losses, he gave the same reply. "That's the way it is." That is coming to a place of acceptance, allowing, and that is also where divine wisdom can be embraced, and where we can begin to see clearly a different way of being that is unfolding, so that we're not pulled by life's winds, but we are centered in the flow of life. So instead of asking, "Oh God, why me? Why did this happen to me? It always happens." No. Take a breath and instead say, "Why? Why is this happening for me?" For me shifts the energy. And it opens the door to see other possibilities, to see what we are becoming, how we handle life's challenges from a place of strength, because we are equipped within ourselves to meet all life's challenges. And then the attitude is, life is for me. Everything is working out for my good. Wow, I know it's challenging in moments where our world is turned upside down. But still we breathe and we embrace those parts of us that have not yet come to acceptance. We embrace the shame, the loss, everything that may be arising in us with compassion, and yet open ourselves to see things differently. And we take back our power. There are no victims. I am not a victim of circumstances. Say that. I am not a victim of circumstances. I rise victoriously. I rise victoriously. That's how we shift so that we can have a different attitude towards life, an attitude of altitude. So when the rug has been pulled beneath you, the unexpected diagnosis, the betrayal, the loss of a loved one, we meet it full-heartedly. First step is take a breath, center yourself in that is unchanging. Get out of being so stuck in the story and just separate yourself. Come into your center. Allow yourself to come to your heart. Feel the feelings, nothing wrong with it. That's energy moving. And be willing to be open, to be present to the moment. And say, I am willing to be open to see things differently. And that's how we begin to come to acceptance. We pray, we reach out to someone to help us. We need each other to survive. We're not islands, we're all in this together. And once we are centered and open, that even if there's a little crack that is open to accepting things, then we can begin to observe the stories we tell ourselves, observe how we are showing up, and begin to look, to see, tell the truth, get real. And then, nevertheless, I am willing, because there's a power in being willing. I'm willing to see things differently. I am willing to allow God into this situation. And somehow we begin to move from that personal story of poor me to get into the bigger picture. From the personal to the impersonal. Because I am the divine having this human experience. So we move from just being a human to the divine essence that we are, where our full power is. And we're open, we're flowing. And, you fight change, it is futile. The reality is that even the most amazing beginnings come with an end. And life is a continual letting go. We can't hold on to anything. And then watch your thoughts. Watch the story you are telling yourself. Even the past grievances, at some point, we got to reframe the story. How do you talk to yourself? Watch those thoughts. Every thought, every word, every choice matters. How we show up in life matters. So ask yourself a powerful question. How am I going to be with this? And keep asking powerful questions. And ask God, show me all the possibilities here. I'm willing, I'm open. I can't wait to see the good in this. That's how we get out of the pity party. You know what I'm talking about? The hamster wheel of pain and suffering that we sometimes get into. And that creates grooves in the brain that we want to change. Sometimes we're so addicted to our misery that we can't see a way out. And we are here to anchor heaven on earth, to relax, to know that we're being lived. In Romans it says, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. So watch your thoughts, because our thoughts create our beliefs and our perceptions and the way we see everything. So we begin to shift to life is for me, not against me. I am loved no matter what. I am never alone. God is with me. The strength of God is with me. How could it not be? God is within you. You are divine. We have strength to overcome everything. The power of all powers is within you. So we don't give our power to external powers, but we take back our power. As we let go of the attachment to people, places, things, to the stories, to the way things are, and open our mind. Keep opening our consciousness and opening ourselves to the space of something new so we may embrace our divine potential. And know that there is a season for everything. So we want to be like the lilies of the field, knowing that we can rejoice no matter what, that we are being lived. And the outer is a reflection of your inner. It's also a wonderful time, if you haven't done so, to do some spring cleaning, to move the energy around your house so that you can have good feng shui, good energy moving. I know I've been doing some of that, and it was very difficult for me to release, to let go of my CDs that I was holding on to. And I had hundreds of these CDs of talks that I have given throughout the years. And I let them go because I no longer have a CD player. My computer doesn't have a CD player. I know. And do you remember cassettes and tapes? Wow. I feel like I have lived many lifetimes just within this lifetime. I do believe that we're all here by a divine appointment and that we are living extraordinary times when we're being called to take those leaps of faith, because we're going up the spiral of transformation very rapidly. So yes, my friends, the greatest gift that you can give to yourself in the midst of change and transformation is be gentle with yourself. Be compassionate as you let go of the old ways of being so that we may embrace the new way of being that we're all being called to be, awakening our full potential, both human and divine, the divine human awakening. Hafez says, we are all God in drag. Yes, you are divine. And even the greatest blessings have an end date. When worked a year ago, 5, 10 years ago, might not be working today. Do you recall typewriters, rotary phones, pay phones? A time where there was no internet, no social media, no smartphones, no Siri, no Alexa. Yes, I'm dating myself. Most of us are living today extraordinary times, shifting so rapidly. More changes than our ancestors lived in a whole lifetime. So we rejoice and we renew continually, trusting and knowing that everything is happening for us and that we signed up to be here alive. And what do we center ourselves in? Are in our divine potential. The I am, awake in the Christ presence. I live and move and have my being. I am in God and God is in me. I am connected to the whole. And then we awaken every day, turning on the light of our full potential, shifting in a moment when we seem to go out of alignment. We come back, we breathe, open our hearts. We are centered here and now in our divine potential, in the I am. And then we can use our faculties of understanding, of order, knowing that everything is in divine order and that the universe has an adjusting power no matter what happens. And of course, love, the greatest healing power there is, that transforms us. And there's tremendous power in the community, in a spiritual community that is willing to be awake, to not go back to sleep, but to stay centered in the I am, to see each other, to see everything as a laboratory of spirit. And every day we ask God, what am I becoming? Show me, guide me. As we heal the past wounds, and as we celebrate all the blessings and are willing to let them go too, so that we may be open to more and more blessings. And the ultimate blessing is knowing that it is all here, that we can be free and be okay without having to grab anything in the outer world for our well-beingness, that here now is everything we need. Stand firmly in your I am. Embrace the power of the mountain within, fully grounded in spirit, and my spirit is free at the same time, living in that paradox. You know, the Exodus story is a wonderful metaphor for dealing with life's endings. Like the children of Israel, we too face endings, and we must face the unknown and find our internal Moses, the I am. I mean, when Moses was called, it was like, who, me? I stutter. Me? No, I am not equipped for this. When God calls you, believe me, God will equip you. And we all have a part to play in this great awakening as we go towards the promised land. With unshakable faith, no matter what we encounter, God is with us. God will see us through it. And I know endings can feel like earthquakes. What is no more. And we may struggle with a myriad of feelings. It's the void. It's like being lost in the desert, adrift in an endless sea. But remember, we got to come to a place of acceptance. Trust God's timing. And the void is a place of emptiness. The future is not clear. It could be a scary time. We are challenged to find our deepest resources. And that's when we come to embrace our full power. It's a tremendous, powerful time when we embrace it consciously. And a time of deep healing and transformation, of course. In Eastern philosophies, the void is seen as the underlying reality behind the phenomenal universe, because everything we see is pure phenomena. The Buddhists call it sacred emptiness. The Tao teaches to empty oneself in order to experience the Tao, the flow of life, the energy of existence, the intelligence in which we are living in. Meister Eckhart wrote, God is not found in the soul by adding anything, but by a process of subtraction. So in order to become who we really are, we must let go of who we are not. It's a continual letting go. And then at some point, we begin to catch the divine vision. We keep asking, God, show me what is emerging. What am I being called to be? Show me your greatest vision. Show me what it would be like to live in my full potential. And Isaiah, it says, for I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. Forget the former things. Do not dwell in the past. What are you being called to be? What is emerging in you? Listen to the still, small voice in you. Listen to the call of spirit. The rug may have been pulled underneath you so that you learn how to fly, so that you embrace your full potential, so that you come into a place of such power, resilience, and compassion, understanding, self-love. Truly, this is a very rich time to awaken to our full potential, to not allow anything in the way of this immense, beautiful experience that you are being called to be. Process every experience. Embrace the growth opportunities. Journal. What have you learned in the past year and a half? Many people are saying, I can't wait to go back to normal. We're not going back to who we were. We are new. And we've also learned that we're so connected. We can't be separate any longer. It is time to embrace our wholeness, our oneness, our uniqueness within that oneness. And as C.S. Lewis says, we must stop regarding unpleasant and unexpected things as interruptions of real life. The truth is that interruptions are real life. Everything needs to be embraced in love. Life is for me, not against me. God is for me, not against me. The entire universe is loving me and supporting me in my becoming. And in Revelations it says, behold, I make all things new. I am making all things new. It is a process. You are a new creation of God. And I will close with this prayer. Let these words, this affirmative prayer, into your heart. Let the newness of the moment enter your heart. Put your hand on your heart right now and say, I am willing, God. I am willing to be radically changed. I am willing to stand strong in the power of my I am. Today, I know that every experience in my life invites me to go deeper into the heart of meaning, and that every person in my life is the occasion of spirit. I am ready, open, available, infinite presence, to be inspired and enlightened. And I continually live my life in gratitude. I give thanks for the clarity, guidance, and love that is continually being revealed. I am ready to embrace my divine potential. Today is the day where I awaken to my full potential, fully human, fully divine. I am here to be who I am and to share my gifts and my light to the world, because we're all in this together. I am one with the one. I am that I am. And all is well. And so it is. Namaste.
As we move into meditation, there's this beautiful song by Daniel Nahmod called Get Ready, My Soul. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment, here to a new beginning, here. And I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. And here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. And here we go, deeper, deeper, deeper than we've ever been before. And here we go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
In this time of meditation, I invite you to settle in by bringing your awareness within. Let the world of time and space go for a moment. Just for a moment, set it aside. Close your eyes. And if your heart is heavy, if you are going through any challenge, give it to God. Put it aside. Be fully here, fully present, open and available. And notice how the chair is supporting your body. You're not alone. The entire universe is loving and supporting you in this moment. Feel your feet on the ground. Make sure your back is straight. Relax. Hands resting gently on your thighs. And notice your breath. There's nothing to do. Simply allow. Allow the breath of life to breathe you, to renew you. And notice the silence, the stillness between the words. You are loved deeply and fully. You're not alone. And now take a deep cleansing, healing breath all the way to the belly. And as you exhale, let go, let go, let go, and let God be God in you. And gently let these words resonate in your heart. I am open and receptive to God's healing power. I am open and receptive to new ways of being. I let go of the past. Life is here. Here and now. I am open and willing to embrace a new way of being. I am ready to come fully to my divine power. I am ready to embrace my divine power. To live from my deepest truth, my divine potential. And notice that your heart begins to open wide. Soften. All is well. Relax, relax. And there's a beautiful light calling you to go within, to cross the threshold to a deeper place, to your inner sanctuary, where you have never been hurt in any shape or form, never been betrayed. Relax. The past is gone, the future uncertain. Here now, in your heart is your full potential, waiting for you to embrace you. And there's a lotus flower, a beautiful lotus flower opening up, full of light. You are one with it. And you realize the Christ of your being is awake and you are one with it. You are powerful, beautiful, radiant. And you're being lifted up on the wings of spirit. And on the wings of spirit we fly. And we say yes, 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 yes to what is to come, to what we are becoming. As we are grateful for this human experience, grateful for our bodies. And we ask that whatever needs to be healed as we see our entire body filled with the healing light. Every cell, every atom, every molecule, every organ of our being filled with light. Healing light. And relax even more as you open your heart and you say, thank you, sweet spirit, thank you for every experience that has brought me to this present moment. I am more resilient, more compassionate, and ready to embrace what is to come, knowing that I am never ever apart from you. Breathe again. And you hear the sweet, sweet sounds of Spirit saying, I am here, my child. I am always with you. You and I are one. Rise up. You are my beloved. You are my hands, my feet, my voice. I will do wonderful things through you. Be open, be willing. And we rejoice in this awareness. And knowing that we are infinitely guided and connected and that there is no such thing as separation, we bless our loved ones. We send healing light, peace, well-beingness to our country, to the world. As we begin to see this beautiful planet of ours rising up, filled with light, a world that works for all, a world at peace, as we anchor heaven on earth here now. And gently come back. Let's be in the silence for a moment. Listen to the call of Spirit. Breathe again. Feel your feet on the ground. Begin to wiggle your fingers. Move the head from side to side. Stretch your arms. Look up. Be willing to say, I am ready to be changed. I am ready to live in my full potential. From my divine essence, I am the divine awakening in this human experience. And all is well. And take a breath and gently begin to open your eyes. Keep stretching. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. I love you. I love you. I love you. And so it is. Namaste.